Good morning, everybody. Machete Adventure here. Well, today again, we bring you an adventure. I'm going to be taking a little departure off my beautiful island, and I'm headed back to the U.S. Where exactly and what we're going to be doing, you'll find out soon enough. So hold on, sit tight, check it out. All right, so we made it here to beautiful Orlando, Florida. And what are we doing here today? We are here for a conference. Yes, a conference, which is something a little different that you don't know about Mr. Machete Adventure. And that is that I have been into saltwater aquarium reef keeping for, about 28 years, and this is a big conference for that. Manufacturers and corals and fish, you're going to get to see it all, so stay tuned. So we're doing a little business stop here at Worldwide Corals in Orlando, Florida. If you've never been here, you need to check this out. This place is unbelievable. Wait until you see the footage. So this happens to be a product of Coral View, as you can see, Coral View Hydros, and I do some IT work with them. Okay, we're here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, and this is for Reefapalooza 2023. If you've never heard of it, you need to check it out. So we are at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, Florida. A general public can come, but they have to buy tickets, and as an exhibitor, you are basically given access to everything. So you go in, you help set up a booth or display your goods, depending on what you're there for and what you're doing. But this exhibition is really about coral, so saltwater coral. And you know, this hobby, this industry is very small, so a lot of people know each other. Small in comparison to, say, freshwater that has literally thousands and if not millions of people around the world that are involved in that. Saltwater's a lot smaller. So, but the type of people that are attracted to the saltwater aquarium hobby have a tendency to be people that are really looking for a challenge. You know, a lot of them started in freshwater and got bored with it, or some people, very rare, start straight away with saltwater. That's very rare. Usually most people start with freshwater fish, and then they'll get bored with it, look for a bigger challenge, and they move into saltwater. So today you're going to see some video of me going through the exhibition hall, and everybody's there and the place is packed, and I'll show you a couple you know, some of the corals. I'll show you some of the vendors and the equipment that they sell. And you have to keep in mind, everything in this is geared towards saltwater aquariums. So check this out. So we're getting ready to go in the exhibit hall, and this is before the show starts. So nobody's here yet. I mean, there's going to be people that are part of the show, but the general public won't be here yet. So we'll get some filming of that, but I'm going to try to get in here and give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes before the madness begins. And then we'll do a little recording of what it's like when everybody's here. So check this out. So you can see all the brands that are represented here, and their signs that they have. These are all the industry brands that are at the show. I'm affiliated with CoralView, so this is one of the controllers that we produce. But there's many different controllers. So more of the brands, and this place will be packed by the time we get going. So let's take a walk into the showroom and see what we can see. Morning. So we have Red Sea, we have Reef Nutrition, saltwateraquarium.com, and this is all the equipment, the aquariums, the tanks, all the life support system and products that it can take for a successful either fish only tank or mixed reef aquarium. A lot of different brands, a lot of different companies, all to keep these amazing animals live. So, and there's literally probably 100 vendors here, I would say, but all these corals are just babies of what they will become as they grow and as we manage to keep them happy, you know. So again, a lot of equipment. You can see all these different sumps and reactors, and it takes a lot of different things to have a successful reef. So there's a lot of coral vendors here too. This is Reefapalooza, so this show in particular is known for corals, but there's also a lot of manufacturers here. So you can see the rock work that can be involved, that you can build and recreate the ocean within your aquarium. Small tanks, big tanks. This is the raffle area. So we're gonna do an up and down, up and down. And later on today, it's gonna be packed with hundreds and hundreds of people. Now, how many people do attend this event? I heard this year was the most ticket sales I've ever had. I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 6,000 to 7,000 people that have paid to attend this event. So that's a really big turnout for a hobby that's considered kind of very niche and very small. Saltwateraquarium.com. These guys are really awesome. I like them a lot. They're really cool to work with, you know, as far as company to company, business to business. Julian Sprung. This is Two Little Fishies brand. Frost Corals, he's at every show. This guy, he travels all over the entire country, constantly, going from show to show to show. Because unlike these really big shows, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of smaller shows that happen throughout the year. And this guy is at almost every one of them. So really cool. So let's continue to work our way down to another section. So you can see here just corals, 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 tons of coral vendors. And here's our booth. This is our booth. Coralview Hydros is our own company brand, but Coralview is the actual distributor of all these different brands. Reef Octopus, ITC, Biz Pumps, Dimax, which is a new brand we just brought in, and it's freshwater, believe it or not. We're diversifying a little bit, so it's going really well. We got some new products that are coming out this year, new controllers that do different things. The X10 is going to be new. So part of what I do with Coralview is I do tech support, IT. I can remote into people's aquarium controllers and help them when they have problems, and I love doing it. It's a passion of mine for 25 plus years, working with aquariums. And here's another partner of ours, Planet Aquariums. They make tanks, but we've got kind of a special deal going on with them right now where you can get a tank stand, controller box to hold all this stuff, and a controller all as one package. So you don't have to put everything together. You can basically just buy it, and you have everything you need. So you have a complete setup ready to put water in, which is pretty cool. So, but yeah, I'll show you more as more people show up, and you're gonna get to see a lot of folks here today. So I'll try to run up and down the rows when everybody's here asking questions. It's really nice environment. Everybody's happy and friendly and enjoying this little slice of reef life, bringing the reef into your home. So it's a pretty cool hobby. All right, so if you haven't noticed, my voice is pretty shot today, and that has to do with yesterday. You talk to other companies, businesses, and a lot of consumers, or end users that actually buy the products, buy the coral, stuff like that. So they have questions, and they'll come up to you and ask you questions all day long about the company that you work for and the products that they produce or that they represent. Coralview happens to be a distributor of saltwater aquarium supply. So they do have some freshwater too in the Dimax line. So, but Coralview has a lot of different vendors that we represent, different manufacturers. With them having so many different brands that they represent, you have to be able to pivot between different types of equipment and different brands, from salt and supplies to skimmers and pumps, to controllers, and it's just a whole gamut of different equipment. There's a lot of equipment involved in saltwater aquariums. My voice is pretty shot from yesterday. I didn't actually get any filming done from yesterday at all because I was so busy. I'm hoping today that if we get a little more time, I'll be able to do some filming in the show. Really interesting. If you ever want to learn more about saltwater fish, or trying to keep a home reef aquarium, just ask me a question about it, because I've been doing it for a long time. Yeah, ask away. All right, guys, so we're wrapping up Wrap Orlando. As you've seen, it was a really great show. There was tons and tons of people, tons of coral, tons of vendors with equipment. You had everybody and anybody who is in the industry there. It was really good. And this is a little snippet into another side and saga of Machete Adventure. So if you like this kind of content, hey, subscribe, like it, leave a comment, questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Down below. Do it now. Until next time, Machete Adventure. Get out there and do it. Thanks, guys. Bye.